In this lecture, let us talk about sets. So a set is an unordered collection of elements, much like the sets in mathematics. So if I talk about list, we have created a list, maybe 3 elements list. And if I talk about the address of an element, if I type 0, that is 0 element of the list, I will get the exact element. If I type 0 element of a tuple, I will get that particular tuple. But if I try to get these type of elements through sets, it will not be possible. Once we create a set, the order is not maintained. So if I try to get the 0 element or first element, that would not be possible, because in sets there is no order. If I take an element, if I add an element in a set, then it can be on order 2, order 1, order 0. There is many possibility. So if I create a set and try to add different values, maybe a few integers, and close this down, and if I try to print this particular set, you can see I got these values as it is. So I got the exact same order. But what if I try to create a big set? That means I add more elements, maybe 10, maybe 5, or maybe any number, and then try to create this and let me try to print this one, so you will get a better understanding. Here you can see my result is totally different, the order which I have given. So I gave 10, 8, 77, 20, 6 and 5, and the result is quite different. And what if I try to get the particular 0th element for this set and then try to experiment? So let me take the 0 element. You can see I got an error that set object does not support indexing. So you know now that it is not possible to index anything in set. That means the 0 element can be anything, and we cannot maintain an order with this particular set. And if you want to convert any list into set, so we can do that. Let me create a list and add different type of numbers. Let me try to print it as set. So either what I can do is create a variable and try to convert it with the help of set and pass my variable. Now the A has a set which has all the element of this list. Let me print this one so you will understand this. Now you can see I got a result of set which has 10, 5, 6 and 7, and the order can change if I try to print 3 or 4 times, or if I try to add more number of elements. Now we can also perform some tasks to update a set, to remove a set, which we'll be doing in a later section. Now the final thing that I want to talk about is dictionary, which is really important. We call it as mapping data type. So to understand a dictionary, you have to realize the real dictionary. So in a dictionary, there is a word and there is a meaning. Same follows with our own dictionary, which we follow in a Python. So if you visualize in a dictionary, you have a term and then you have a meaning. And same follows with all the letters. You have different letters that are organized in alphabetic manner. If you want to go with A, you will get the A and then the meaning. So that's how it works. Same follows with our mapping, that is dictionary. So suppose I create a dictionary. So to create a dictionary, I need to give a variable name and then use curly brackets. So dictionary works according to key value pair. So as I said, there is a word, there is a meaning. So you open this particular curly brackets. Now you have to give a word and a meaning, that is a key and a value. So let me take an example. I give a key as 10, and then to give a value I need to use colon and give the value. So for 10 I might give a value as unwired, and then to add another key and value I use comma. Let me take as 11, and then again add a value as learning. Now you can see I have created a dictionary. Let me press this enter. Now if I want to print this up, I can get the key value pair again. So I have 10 as unwired, 11 as learning. What if I want to extract any particular data? That means I want the 0th data. So all you have to do is go with the print option, give D, and here you give as 0. So what you have got? We have got an error because it is defined with key value pair. So all I have to give is, if I need to get any value, there is no 0, 1, 2, 3. We have a key, so we can directly fetch that. So if I want to print any value, all I have to do is D and then give the name of that particular value. So our value is 10 and 11. If I want to print that particular value of 10, all I have to do is give the value of 10 and enter. Here you can see I have got the value of 10. Let me perform something else. Maybe I create a dictionary with a name of di and then give the value name as 1. So I can create something like roll number and name of student. So 1, and this is the one is the roll number and name is Shubham. Then I can create another element with 2 and then the name is Harish. I can create a roll number 3, name is John. Now I have 3 elements, and if I need to print this particular complete dictionary, all I have to do is print this one. But if I want to print any particular item, that is if I want to print any particular key value pair, I have to do is print D, and then I have to enter this particular value. So this can be 50, this can be 2, this can be 3, what you have given. So if I want to get the value of third one, that is the key value is 3, and I get, oh sorry, it's DI, and let me do that. I got the value of John. So that's how dictionary work. It is really important for you to understand dictionary because we create a lot of sequence, and if you are going to work on web development, dictionary is really important, because only dictionary is the one that follows something like a path of JavaScript, which will be really useful. So in the next lecture, let us talk about literals.